Hello, and welcome to another video about Novavax. In my last two videos we have talked about the fundamentals of the company and the stock price. If you haven't seen them, go to my channel and check them out. In this video I want to give you an update on what happened at the earnings call, some updates on additional filings, a short look at the chart and my own opinion about the stock. I will also tell you in this video what my exact price target is, so make sure to watch until the end. First, let's have a look at Novavax Q1 earnings. The company achieved revenue of $704 million and a net income of $203 million, though the company still missed earnings and revenue expectations. Additionally, Novavax said in the loss call that they wrote off costs from Q1 into Q4, so the numbers from the first quarter look better. The company reiterated its 2022 revenue guidance of $4 billion to $5 billion. However, Novavax has not yet received an order from COVAX, the international partnership that procures vaccines for lower-income nations. The timing and quantities of future orders from COVAX are unclear, which could affect the revenue guidance. On the other hand, Novavax is still waiting for the FDA approval. Future sales are not yet included into the guidance and could improve the revenue significantly. An advisory committee meeting was set for June 7, which is not officially announced as of today. The CEO added that they submitted vaccine data on adolescents ages 12 to 17 to the FDA and will submit additional data on booster doses. About the supply chain, Novavax stated that the facility in the Czech Republic will soon be online and start distribution. The status about the Fujifilm plants are still unclear, and in my opinion they won't go online until 2023 earliest. Stan also said that their Omicron vaccine will be ready by fall, which is another delay from last earnings. Beside the corona vaccine, they also mentioned NanoFlu, the company's flu vaccine. Even though they met all phase 3 endpoints, the company has to do additional trials before they can submit for market authorization. They didn't mention when these trials will start. This is very bad news, as it will push back the timeline for NanoFlu again, and an approval by 2023 seems very unlikely. Now let's have a look what happened since then. Novavax has filed for booster approval in the European Union. A decision will be made within the next few months. The manufacturing partner of Novavax, Serum Institute of India, has sought permission from the Indian drug regulator to conduct a phase 3 trial as a booster dose for children aged 2 to 18 years. Let's move on to the chart now. The stock has performed very bad over the recent months, closing one weekly candle lower than the other. The stock also got rejected each time it tried to break the downward trend line. But Novavax isn't the only company that got sold off more than 70%, it hit many companies on the market due to the rise of interest rates and fear of a coming recession. Looking on charts like the Nasdaq or the S&P, there is still room to go even lower. Without any big catalysts like FDA approval or orders for 2023, Novavax will just follow the market, so if the Nasdaq goes for new lows every week, Novavax could go down to prices like $30 per share or even $25. Talking about low prices, the Bank of America recently released their coverage about Novavax, putting an underperform rate and a $35 price target on the company. The market cap at this price would be about $2 billion, with a possible revenue of $5 billion this year. The valuation would be ridiculously low. The analyst justified his target with the low interest to get vaccinated. He expects revenue of $1.2 billion in 2024 and only $800 million for the coming years. He also stated that Novavax flu, malaria and RSV vaccines are facing huge competition and their competitors have better results. His claim is just wrong. The NanoFlu vaccine has shown better efficiency than the approved ones. Also, the malaria vaccine has shown more than 75% efficiency in a phase 2 trial. The second best vaccine has about 30% efficiency. Additionally, Novavax is the frontrunner in the combo vaccine flu and COVID. Do I think Novavax can go as low as $35 or even below that? What is my exact price target for this company? And what are my concerns? Let's talk about my concerns first. So far, Novavax has no specific orders for the next years, unlike Moderna and Pfizer. The European Union has an option to buy 100 million doses in 2023. In my opinion, the European Union will renegotiate this option to a much lower quantity. My guess is about 10 million doses. Why? Because as of today Novavax delivered around 70 million doses to Europe and only 250,000 doses got administered so far, that is 0.35%. First doses will expire by August and they have to destroy about 20 million doses, which is about $400 million. Another big question mark is the outcome of the second-generation vaccine. Whoever reports the best trial data with long durability and a good safety profile will be the go-to vaccine for the coming years. Novavax could have a durability benefit over Moderna and Pfizer due to their adjuvant. However, it is also important that we get some exposure from the FDA and the media. Now let's move on to the last part of the video, the price target. First of all, I don't have a certain target for the stock, due to too many uncertainties about demand and outcome of the Omicron vaccines, or also called the second-generation vaccines. Speaking for me, I have 3 different cases and also 3 different price ranges the stock could hit, and I will tell you about them now. The first scenario is the bearish case. In this case, Novavax cannot benefit from its adjuvant and will have worse data than Moderna and Pfizer for the second-generation vaccine. This would mean Novavax will stick to its alternative status if you don't want the RNA vaccines, resulting in less orders from organizations for the next years. Another point in this bearish case would be more delay with nanoflu and an expected approval by 2024 or 2025. It would be very important for the company to have a second product on the market so we are not bound to COVID. In this case, I would expect an average revenue of about $1 billion a year. That would mean a share price of about $35. My next scenario is the neutral case. Novavax Omicron vaccine can provide the same efficiency as the RNA vaccines but a slightly better durability. However, the FDA and the media will keep promoting the messenger RNA vaccines. Novavax will gain more market share in middle-income countries and can keep its average profit to about $2.5 billion. That would mean a share price of about $90 to $100 per share. The best scenario would be the bullish one, in which Novavax provides much better durability, speaking about 9 to 12 months before you need a booster and exposure from the FDA to buy more protein vaccine. This would lead to a rising interest from other high-income countries and Novavax will be able to rise their revenue significantly. If we also see an increase in vaccination rate, the incoming orders will be bigger than in the other cases. Considering the European Union will execute their 100 million doses and Gavi executes their order for 2023, an estimated average revenue up to $5 billion over the next years wouldn't be that unrealistic. Especially if the malaria vaccine can enter the market early next year. With some momentum and a rebound in the market, the stock price could reach $180 to $200 again. We have now reached the end of the video. If you enjoyed it, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to my channel for more uploads. Make sure you also follow me on Twitter to get the latest updates on Novavax. Thanks for watching.